My brother and I don't always see eye to eye.
It's me! Not in front of the camera, you idiot!
So this week, as an experiment on behalf of humanity, we are gonna be linking ourselves together. Are you excited?
Well, I was, until you put it like that.
Can you stop being weird? You keep creeping onto my side half the time. What's going on with you? What do you mean? You don't like my outfit? Whee! I think we're too fat for the... Oh, there we go.
You can do
Hey, let's go on a run.
No, let's not.
Why?
Because it's 30 degrees outside.
This is me. Hi, my name is Luke Leisner. I'm 21 years old and I live in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Right now I'm staying in my friend's basement. It's not exactly what I had in mind when I pictured my life at 21, but hey, it's home. Each week I do something that turns my life upside down. Sometimes the changes are big and sometimes the changes are small, but either way, I hope we can learn something along the way. This is For a Week.
We have our glorious chain right here. I think it's gonna go around my neck. I mean, I wouldn't call it comfortable, but it's fine, I guess. What are you gonna do with it?
I'm going to go around the wrist. Yeah, that'll be good.
All right, so we are chained together. This is what our life is gonna look like for the next 7 days.
A little weird.
Yeah, life is crazy. All right.
I was now chained to the man who has given me more reasons to cry than Old Yeller, Toy Story 3, and the Titanic combined. And I couldn't have been more excited. Even the neighbors were asking questions.
Are we like chained together like dogs, or?
We're trying to stay real close together just to see, you know, make sure neither of us getting into trouble. You know how it goes.
But before we even had the chance to get into trouble, Wes started to second guess what he signed up for.
All right, I'm getting tired of this. It feels like eternity, honestly.
We've been just stuck together for 3 minutes.
Just feels like a long time. Honestly, I'm going a little stir crazy. It's really starting to sink.
You know what you need? Before you make any rash decisions, you need some Arby's.
Like where you're going with this.
However, we didn't go to Arby's. Wes looks about 90 pounds, but his stomach thinks he's 400. Being chained to someone who could easily consume 4,000 calories worth of Arby's is not how I wanted to start off the week. Instead, we decided to go to a place called Sand Dunes State Forest Park. Never heard of it? Neither had we. Climbing all over sand dunes seemed like a great way to get us to start operating as a team.
What are we supposed to do now?
I think we have to get in the car.
How?
Open the door and get in.
Right, well, okay, great, cool. We have just arrived at the Sand Dunes State Park.
A lot of trees for a sand dune.
Yeah! That is crazy.
So, great park.
I brought almonds.
Those are mine.
Do you want one? They're open wide.
First impressions of Sand Dunes State Forest Park were underwhelming, to say the least. But I'm not good at first impressions either, so we held off judgment and looked for the sand dunes.
There's a car coming. All we need is a couple orange jumpsuits and we're gonna get the cops called on us so quick. Would you stop yanking on the chain? No,
Come on now.
Oh. What, are you walking me or something?
Yes.
No. I think we just go right around it.
Nah, I'm good.
This could uncover some mysteries of ancient times. Very careful. Ah. Maybe there's gonna be the sand dunes back here, dude. Whoa, dude! Ancient hieroglyphs.
No, it's just a marking for an infected tree.
Oh, that's sad.
It felt like we were looking for Waldo, not sand dunes. After half an hour of searching, we gave up.
Come on, we'll head back.
What are we doing? We haven't found anything yet.
There's nothing to find. We're walking around in the middle of the woods.
Dude, there's gotta be something cool out here.
Echo! Oh, that's kind of cool.
See? I say we climb a tree.
I'm gonna ixnay that. You literally have a noose on.
Oh, tree, gotta go this way.
So what are the positives we can take out of that little trip?
Fresh air.
Fresh air! We got to be with nature.
We're one with nature now.
We're one with nature, that's right. Okay, good, good, good.
If you're ever in Minnesota and you want to climb on some sand dunes, go anywhere but Sand Dunes State Forest Park. Try the local Denny's. Who knows what they got over there?
Before we do anything, I have to pee.
Okay.
Toilet's right here. If I line up like this, wait, but I'm gonna shut this.
Right, so maybe we gotta lay down.
Uh-oh. Nope, that's not gonna work. We gotta do this again. You gotta get closer to the door.
As close as I can get.
No, you gotta get closer. Oh no, it's working. That's awesome. Thanks there, champ.
Hey. When's my Tom?
It was very relieving that we wouldn't have to use the bathroom standing next to each other. You catch the pun? There's more of those coming. However, we got sick of laying outside the door, so we stood next to each other anyways. Wes's normal day looks like him playing video games for 12 hours, so we're trying that out. So far, we haven't had a lot of conflict.
Works great.
If you just avoid the person and sit 5 feet apart, make sure not to make eye contact or don't make any sounds, and get along pretty well, it seems. I noticed a little awkward tension when Wes and I went to bed, so I did my best to lighten the mood. Hey dude, I'm yanking your chain.
Please stop.
Wow, I think I made things worse. Rats. A weird difference in our schedules is Wes doesn't eat breakfast. Now, I'm a big believer in breakfast. I also happen to be a big believer in lunch, dinner, second dinner, etc. So it was an odd thing to be eating breakfast while Wes just sat there and existed. Change of plans, it looks like it's snowing.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, what should we do? Another one. Wow, those don't look super big.
We'll fit.
Wow, you are quite the snowplow with that caboose. That is what you call Minnesotan facial right there. We don't go to the spas, we go sledding. The two most valid reasons to be done sledding is if your sled breaks or if the ambulance arrives to pick you up. In our case, one of the sleds broke. And it wasn't because we hit some crazy jump or anything, it was because Wes stepped on it.
That's not really salvageable.
Nope. Maybe some flex tape will help it.
Even Phil Swift couldn't save this one. You know why?
Why?
That's a lot of damage.
Why are we doing this?
We were having fun and we're playing cribbage. And you don't know how to play, so we're gonna teach you.
What does this have to do with being chained?
Doesn't, except that him and I play every night, so we just decided to include you because you're chained.
Can I opt out?
You could, I suppose.
You can if you want to just sit and watch, but...
I'm not gonna opt out. I'm gonna beat you guys.
Nope.
It's safe to say I did not win. I'm noticing a pattern. The more confident I am at something, the worse I tend to do. From now on, I am now horrible at everything at all times. This is about the time I normally go on a run.
And?
Do you want to go on a run with me?
Oh, maybe a Snickers would help.
Well, I'm getting something from it. Wes and I don't exactly have the same sleeping habits. I think that 9 a.m. is an acceptable time to wake up. However, it is 12:30, and my man is fast asleep. Wes! Rats.
Do you want a back itch?
No. You want a big kiss?
No.
Just come over here and get into your loving brother's arms.
I'm good.
I need a big hug, dude.
It's a dog. That's what the dog's for.
Wes, I'm gonna wet the bed if we don't go to the bathroom right now.
Oh, I'm there.
How long y'all been chained up?
We've been chained up for the past 3 days, you know?
That's right.
We're just trying to be safe out here, you know?
I need that for my kids.
That's funny.
I like that chain, man.
Thanks, man. It's more chains than these rappers, you know? This is the cool thing the kids are doing.
Yeah, and I never see it, bro. I'm from Africa.
Yeah.
So many people use it for a dive.
Oh, really?
Chained together for a week, man.
We were surprised to get some positive feedback on the chain. Now let's talk about hygiene. Showering was something Wes and I kind of avoided for 3 days. However, when people start to smell you before they can see you, that's probably a good indication that you should slap some Dove soap and hot water on your body. There was just one problem with showering. The chain wouldn't reach. We had a couple options. Option 1, we shower together. This was an idea Wes embraced. He's been to jail, so he's kind of a pro at showering with men. Or we could hand wash ourselves with a washcloth. I opted for the latter. Alright, dude. I'm gonna be on this side tonight. You can sleep somewhere else. Space down there if you want it.
Get off my bed, idiot.
Let me just get one of these blankets. Oh, I think you got too many. Wow, this chain is really cold, by the way. What should be the alarm set for? 8 or 9?
I don't know, like 11:30?
At night or in the morning?
Yes.
And can you stop being weird? You keep, like, creeping onto my side half the time.
What are you talking about?
Dude! Wes's big move today, he's got to file for unemployment. That's his next big career move, it looks like.
Oh my.
No, it's not. Why don't you defend yourself?
It's easier not to. And you're mostly like 90% right. So.
Wes and I were doing a pretty good job of not arguing. Our only major conflicts were on what activities we should do. However, during the time this was filmed, there was a stay-at-home order in place over Minnesota because of COVID-19. So this significantly affected some of the activities we would do. Wes and I's biggest argument came on day number 5.
Making a mockery of what I do is not being involved in
I'm not making a mockery.
You literally did. You have it on
pressed a couple
camera of you just smashing keys, interrupting.
I think we have a fundamental
Difference on what you want to do with your time.
Yeah, fundamental difference of what we want to do in activities. You want to sit around inside. I say, let's go explore the
I
world.
want to follow what the state orders are.
No, you sit around regardless of what the state orders are.
Oh, that's not irrelevant.
No, it's not. Can we get up earlier?
We can.
Okay, we can get up earlier. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
But we don't need to, because there isn't a need to do it.
Why is there a need to get up at all?
Good question. I think we've all been asking ourselves that.
He got mad when I interrupted him playing the piano. I felt bad about instigating a fight, so I made him a peace offering.
Wes, here's my gift to you.
Oh, look at that. Why are you so unhappy?
I'm the red one, bro.
Why am I unhappy?
That's just kind of your personality.
Yeah, that's fair.
So what'd you make?
Art.
It looks cool. Got a lot of cool colors on there.
Art.
This is the part of the day where we wait for Wesley to get done with his shower. This gives me a chance to sit back and reflect on how I got here and all the wrong turns I've made in life. I should have gone to law school. One of the nice things about being chained together is that when I have to do the dishes, he has to do the dishes.
That's right. That's how we do it.
We're really working on our teamwork and our collaboration right now.
Science.
We're in the same boat, so we gotta keep rowing.
There's a lot of annoying and frustrating things about being chained to someone else, and there's a lot of good things about being chained to someone else. But to be honest, we were ready for the week to be over.
All right, we have been chained together for 7 days at this point.
Yes.
Wes, I love you. How would you describe this experience?
It's just one of those things where you don't realize how many things you give up to be next to somebody for so long. It's interesting to see how different you are to another person.
You kind of get to see the good and the bad and the ugly of people when you're with them and you never leave their side. You get to see all the little habits that they probably don't show, they don't want people to see. For I'd say probably the majority of our lives, we haven't really gotten along, right? We haven't had that big of a relationship.
I'd agree with that. I think we've always been close-ish in a lot of ways.
In physical proximity,
yeah. Not really so close relationally.
I think probably the biggest takeaway for me, I thought originally it was gonna be about my own selfish inclination, right? To do what I want to do and to push Wesley around. And what it turned out to be more was, how should I compromise more than anything? What battle should I give up? Should I fight him in the morning every morning to get up at 9 a.m. instead of 11, 12?
Really, the week boiled down to me deciding I didn't want to get up early.
Yeah.
And then Luke deciding what we did that day. By the time about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock after we'd done dinner and cleaned up and everything, then it was like, all right, I kind of want to decide again.
That was the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to our 1,948 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. And if you like this video, the best thing you could do for me is to share it on a social media platform. That being said, this will be my last 4-week episode from my friend's basement because Wes and I are moving out. Wes and I have lived here for 4 years and we couldn't be more grateful for the time and the opportunity and the blessing that it has been. And finally, if you have an idea of what I should do for the next 4-week episode, you can comment that below, or you can go to my Instagram at Luke Leisner, and I have various polls every so often that I'll put up suggesting new ideas, and you can vote on them there. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon. Bye.
All right, champ, here we go. Okay, well, that feels nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Not gonna lie, it's not like I was expecting a bigger feeling to happen, but
yeah.